Hi everyone, this is Shannon from theirishscrapper.com. Today I'm here to announce the April 2017 Stamp Club. I'm super excited about it. I have some great cards designed for you guys to be able to use in the upcoming months. So I also wanted to say thank you so much for participating in March's club. I do appreciate it. I have so much fun designing and creating fun projects for you guys, so I do hope you join us again this month. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay everyone, I am so excited to share the April 2017 Stamp Club projects with you. We are showcasing the Everyday Tags stamp set this month, and that is this wonderful set here that can be found in the Occasions catalog. And I really tried to think about each month when I'm preparing and designing for Stamp Club, what kind of cards you guys may be interested in or getting ready to create or use in the upcoming months. So I thought this would be the perfect set to use since there is both a sentiment for mothers as well as fathers, and then some other fun ones in this set as well. So let me show you our three projects. I created this first one here for a mother. I love it. Isn't it pretty? The Emerald Envy. We've got a nice delicate doily here, as well as the Dapper Denim. I created the next card for dads, so very clean and simple for any dad out there. And then I thought for the third card I would go ahead and create one for maybe a couple, a wedding, you know, something that you might have upcoming in the next few months. To participate in Stamp Club, all you need is to have a $35 minimum order in my online store, and I will suggest a few projects or products for you to create these cards to have on hand. So to hit your $35 minimum, you could purchase the Everyday Tag stamp set, as well as the 2 ink pads, Dapper Denim and Sahara Sand, and a packet of our delicate white doilies. These 4 products right here get you to that $35 minimum. And if you wanted to include some Stampin' dimensionals, you could do that as well. If you already had the doilies, you could switch those out. That would work also. Okay. So you will receive a kit from me in the mail once you've hit your minimum and use the Hostess code that I provide on today's screen. And you will get your contents just like this. So these are all the consumable products to create the 3 cards I just showed you. There are no pre-stamped images. So here is the set for the dad card. Here is the set for the mother card. Here is the set for the couple. You will also get an envelope for each of these products. These are the Very Vanilla envelopes. And then you will also get a full color PDF showing each of the products as well as the steps to create them. And then a full supply list if you wanted to purchase products to make more of these cards. All right, so let's go ahead. I think we'll start with the father or dad card. So let me set these aside for us for a moment. So for this card we have a piece of the Dapper Denim, and this is 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. I have 2 pieces of Very Vanilla in your kit. One is embossed with the brick wall embossing folder. That is going to be our front layer. The second Very Vanilla layer is for the inside of the card. Since our card base is the dark, I thought that would be easier for you guys. We also have a square of the Moroccan Designer Series paper, and then another square in the Very Vanilla. I use the layering squares to cut these. So we're going to go ahead and stamp our sentiment. Let me move our products here over to the side. So I do have the Best Dad Ever stamp ready to go. I'm going to pull in our Dapper Denim. This is such a great color. Great color for men and women. So I thought it would be perfect for this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and stamp that. Okay, looks good. Okay, so we are going to adhere this now to our Moroccan Designer Series paper. So with the pattern, I have the diamonds going left to right. Since our card is opening upward, that's how I chose to do that. So we're going to add some fast fuse here. And that'll give us a nice little border and pop of that dapper denim. All right, and then for the front, you're going to want to kind of lay your pieces out and look for placement. So you kind of want your sentiment in the center, but you want to make sure you leave enough room to put down your ribbon. So I've enclosed 2 pieces of ribbon. One is to wrap around this top layer, and then the other piece is to do a little tie knot. So I think that looks good. So I'm going to flip this over, and I'm just going to use a piece of Scotch tape here. Take another look. All right, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put fast fuse around all 4 corners so that our layer does not lift. Let me roll that up. Okay. I'll put a little bit more in the center. All right, and then we're going to line this up. Make sure we're straight. Looks good. Okay, and then I am going to use dimensionals, and I'm probably going to do about 5. I'm pretty generous with my dimensionals. I don't like anything to be saggy in the center. Okay. All right, so let's line this up in the center as well. Give that a nice little press. All right, now we're going to take our other piece of the dapper denim, and we're just going to do a very simple knot. Okay, and I haven't pulled it tight because you can move it. You can put it over here if you'd like. On my sample, I did it in the center. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that, and then I'm going to just trim my edges so that they're nice and crisp. Just like that. Okay, now we can go ahead and adhere our inside vanilla layer. So we're going to add some fast fuse to that as well. That looks good. All right, and now we can go ahead and give our card a nice crease. So let me grab my bone folder. Let's just press that out. And that completes our dad card. Perfect for Father's Day. I think perfect. I love it. All right, so let's move on to our Mother's Day card. Or for any time, really. Okay, so you have a piece of your Emerald Envy. The card base for this one is cut 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. I have a piece of the Moroccan Designer Series paper. This is cut 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and adhere that down. Make sure I can see my score line. That looks good. Okay. We could also put in our center inside layer, I should say, which is the vanilla. Get that laid down. Whoops. I love these colors. They're so pretty. Okay. So, with the delicate doily, I have a scrap piece of paper here, and I'm going to lay my doily on top of that. I do have a sponge dauber, and then I have my Sahara Sand ink pad. And this is why I included this as one of the recommended items. You could use another color if you had that in your collection. And we are just going to sponge this. So since the doilies are white and in the Moroccan Designer Series paper, it's really more of a vanilla color, I just wanted to darken this up a little bit. And it actually gives your card a little bit more interest, really. It's very pretty in person. You just have to be very, very delicate with them. They're very thin, so I'm just really tapping or dabbing the ink onto there. And you can go as light or as dark as you'd like. Okay. And now I'm going to do a very gentle little rub and some dabs here, just to take some of that stark whiteness away. Okay, that looks good. Let me get this edge here. I want to make sure I don't have any real white. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside. Perfect. All right, so now with our very vanilla circle, we are going to go ahead and stamp the To an Amazing Mother. And I'm going to ink that up in the Dapper Denim. I really wanted to do something a little less traditional. I know for Mother's Day you see a lot of bright colors, and I thought, well, let me just see what I can do with this. And I really do. I love it. Very pretty. Okay, let me close up that Dapper Denim. Now we can go ahead and adhere this circle to our stitched Emerald Envy layer. Perfect. Okay, so now with the Emerald Envy ruched ribbon, we're just going to fold that in half to kind of make that little ribbon look. And I'm actually going to use some glue dots. So I'm going to bring in my glue dots here, and I'm going to put a couple. I don't think I got that one. Oh, that doesn't want to come off right now. There's one. I think I'm going to add one more. Okay, so I have two on there. And then I'm just going to kind of place that in the center. All right, and then once I have it like this and it's attached, I'm going to just cut my edges nice. And you can kind of play with this, like if you want this to be a little bit closer together, you can do that as well. Yeah, just like that. All right, and then we can go ahead and add our fast views. Oops. To the back of this. And then we will go ahead and put that down to our doily. So I just want to keep things straight here. There we go. All right. And then now we're going to flip this over. And again, just be very careful so you don't tear your doily. That looks good. And then we are going to add this. My little piece keeps moving there. We are going to add this to the front of our card. Just like that. So you could choose to pop that up with dimensionals. I just thought it looked nice laying flat. And then we're going to go ahead and give this one a nice crease. And that gives us our second card. I love it. Very simple but stunning. It really is in person. Those doilies are beautiful. All right, so moving on to our third card. You will have a piece of the Cajun Craze. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And this card is going to open like a book, so you're going to want to have your cardstock going this way. I've enclosed another piece of the Moroccan Designer Series paper. This is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to use that on the front of our card here. So we can go ahead and get that laid down. Gorgeous. Okay. And then you have a piece of Very Vanilla. Again, this is for the inside of your card. Since I'm using these deeper colors, I wanted to be sure to include a layer piece for you, so you won't have any issues with writing or finding a pen that will show up. Okay. Looks good. All right, now you have a piece of Dapper Denim. This is cut 1.5 by 5 1/4, and I am going to bring in our triple banner punch, and you will see this fits perfectly in here. And I am just going to trim off a bunch and just see. You might want, so this one is touching the bottom here, so I'm going to take off a little bit more. So I'm just going to slide this up. It's facing me now. Just take off a little bit more so you can make your banner whatever length you would like. I like that a lot better. Okay, so let's get our adhesive on this as well. And this one now is going to be flush to the top but in the center. Just like that. Okay, be sure you don't lose your little enamel heart. We're going to use that. I now have the sentiment that says cheers to the happy couple, and I'm going to bring back in that Dapper Denim, and we're going to go ahead and stamp that right on our circle. And I want to make sure I leave room, so I'm going kind of high on the circle. Perfect. Because we are going to add our little enamel shape. So hopefully, let me grab this. I'm going to pop this off. And then we are going to line this up right in the center, just like that. Okay. Now we can go ahead and adhere this to our gold doily. Just really makes the whole card pop with that gold, that shine. So pretty. Okay, so we're going to center this on our doily. Looks good. And again, you could use more dimensionals here if you'd like. I'm going to lay these flush. Add some adhesive. And we're just going to center that. So pretty. These colors are so rich and gorgeous. All right, so let's give our card a nice crease. Just like that. Wonderful. Okay, so that completes our 3 projects for this month's April 2017 Stamp Club. If you do have any questions about Stamp Club, please let me know. I'd be happy to speak with you about it. Just remember to use the Hostess code on the screen when placing your order, so that way I'll know that you're participating in club. Be sure to leave your contact information so I can send you out your free kit, which will include all the consumables for these 3 projects, as well as 3 envelopes and the full color PDF and supply list. So again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to being back with you soon. Bye-bye.